You have very much been out front in taking on Trump in a number of ways that I wish we had time to go into, because I think your personal calling him out has been very effective in a very different way than other people calling him out has been. But I'm really interested in your pursuit of the Accountability Commission and your repeated warnings to people who are engaging in unlawful behavior that this is not going to go away, that Illinois is keeping a record. And I would like to have you talk us through that. First of all, how it works. Second of all, why you think it's important. And third of all, what effect do you think it's going to have on national politics going forward?
Well, I want to remind everybody that's listening, and you, Heather, you probably already know that before everybody was paying attention to the attack on Minneapolis by CBP and ICE, they came to Chicago. And we indeed had two people who were shot by CBP. One killed, one shot 5 times. Thank God she survived. In fact, she testified before Congress, had testified before our Accountability Commission. But we were under attack. And so we had to educate people about what their rights are and what the Constitution of Illinois, the Constitution of the United States says about their rights so that they could protect themselves. Secondly, we had to make sure that we were encouraging peaceful protesting, but standing up and speaking out. And then third, we wanted to make sure that we would hold people accountable. And I'm talking about the federal officials who were clearly either breaking the law or were taking advantage of federal supremacy to imprison people or detain people, mistreat people, and so on in a way that the federal government's really not done in my lifetime.
Explain to people what you mean by that. The federal agents and what they claimed the right to do in Chicago.
Well, they were coming into Chicago, and first of all, they would stop you if you were black or brown, if you spoke with an accent. Indeed, they didn't even need an excuse, according to them. They would just stop people and say, "Show me your papers. Show me your papers." You know, I helped build a Holocaust museum, so I can tell you that that sentence is frightening enough all by itself. But show me your papers. Prove to me that you're a U.S. citizen. And they could do this to anybody. Who did they choose to do that to? Black and brown people and people who spoke with an accent. And, you know, the only 5% of the people that they detained were people who were undocumented and had broken a law. So 95% were just people who were either U.S. citizens or had every right to do what they were doing and shouldn't have been stopped.